Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jai Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki, Shishi Gaur Nitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. So dear devotees, guests, friends, supporters, a very warm welcome to you to this Bhadra Purnima program. We'll later talk a bit more about the significance of this event. And I think as we hear about it, it'll crystallize in our minds how fortunate we are. We've been running this Bhadra Purnima campaign since 2018. And all of the years before this, Bhadra Purnima always fell on a weekday. This is the first time since been running the campaign that the campaign has fell on a weekend and on a Sunday. So we are taking this opportunity to really recognize the significance of the event, recognize your participation, and really absorb ourselves in the mood of the Srimad Bhagavatam and so on. So the program for today will be, we'll start off with our dear temple president, a disciple of Srila Prabhupada, a very dedicated disciple of Srila Prabhupada, who's been in the movement for over 50 years. And Mother Vishaka is our temple president, so she'll address us first. And then I'll speak something about the significance of the event. After that, we have 2 videos that we will show you. Then we will start the yajna. The yajna should last about an hour. The priest will firstly invoke the fire, and then we'll have our devotees chanting verses from the 2nd chapter of the 1st canto. It's a very, very important chapter. So they'll chant firstly the English, and then we'll chant the Sanskrit, and then we'll have all of the verses up on the board. You can also join in and chanting. Very, very auspicious. And then after that, we will have our Sankirtan leader, Divyanam Prabhu, will address us. And then we'll conclude our program with the Arti of Srimad Bhagavatam. We would have heard and we know that Srimad Bhagavatam is non-different from Krishna. It is the Lord Himself. In the Padma Purana, it's explained the first 2 books are the Lord's feet. Books 3 and 4 is His thighs. Book 5 is His navel. Book 6 and 7 is His arms. Book 8 is His chest. Book 9 is His neck. Book 10 is His smiling face. Book 11 is His forehead. And book 12 is His head. You know, the night before Lord Krishna departed this planet after being here for 125 years, his very close and confidential devotee and friend Uddhava. In great anxiety, he said to the Lord, "My Lord, you are here. Dharma is prevalent. Everything is auspicious. But when you leave, Kali Yuga is going to start and we'll be inundated with the inauspiciousness." And the Lord says, "Don't worry, Uddhava. As I am ascending to my planet, I'm going to descend on this planet in another form. Krishna swadhama bhagate dharma gyanadabhika saha." What is this? I'll come back to the verse. But basically the verse is, as the Lord was ascending to his planet, he descended on this planet in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam. So the Srimad Bhagavatam is non-different from Krishna. Krishna swadhama bhagate dharma gyanadabhi saha kalo nasta drisha meksha puranarko dino ditaha. That's the verse from the Bhagavatam. So dear devotees, please give a warm welcome to our dear Temple President, Mother Vishaka, who will address us now. Hare Krishna.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvase Sasunyavadi Paskyata Desha Tarane Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vanchakopatarubhyascha, kripa sindhubhya eva cha, patitanam pavanebhyo, vaishnavebhyo, namo namaha. We really want to, on behalf of Bhaktivedanta Manor, Hare Krishna. On behalf of all of us at Bhaktivedanta Manor, we really want to offer our extreme gratitude to all of you who have endeavored to fulfill the goal of distributing so many sets of Srimad Bhagavatam during this Bhadra campaign. It's such an amazing service. Previously, we never dreamed of distributing sets. We were hoping to distribute individual volumes. What to speak of all the sets with 18 volumes inside? So for us, it's a miracle that so many sets of Srimad Bhagavatam are going out. And as we just heard, this is not an ordinary book. In the very first chapter of the first canto, we understand that 5,000 years ago, at the dawn of this age of Kali, which is noted by people who have short lives and they're so disturbed, short memories, so many disqualifications in this age of Kali. So at the dawn of this age, sages gathered, and they were very concerned about the future of the individuals, the living entities, the human beings that lived during Kali Yuga. So they asked 6 questions of Sutta Goswami, who was the lead sage at that gathering in Naimisharanya. They wanted to know what is the ultimate good for all human beings. They wanted to know about Krishna's activities, Krishna's qualities. In this way, they asked 6 questions, and the last question was the most important. And they said that now Krishna has left for his own abode. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is no longer walking this earth. So where will religious principles reside now that the Lord has gone? So in his answer, Sutta Goswami gives a beautiful verse. And Prabhupada explains that all spiritual knowledge and all religious principles are contained in this beautiful Bhagavatam, the Bhagavat Purana. So when we give the Bhagavatam, we are giving Krishna. And because this Bhagavatam has purports by Srila Prabhupada, we're also giving Srila Prabhupada. And because Srila Prabhupada based his purports on the commentaries of previous acharyas, we're also giving the previous acharyas. So we cannot estimate the benefit of giving and receiving Srimad Bhagavatam. It's something extraordinary, beyond our conception. Our minds are very limited, our intelligence is very limited, what we're giving is unlimited, so we cannot conceive. So thank you so much for participating in this very important service. We're so grateful to you, and grateful to the leaders, to Vyanam Prabhu, Krishna Chandra Prabhu, for inspiring us in this way. And please go on. What we're doing is immeasurably beneficial for us and for all those who are fortunate to receive these books. Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Thank you very much, Mother Vishaka, for those enlightening words. So, dear devotees, I shall now speak for a while about the significance of this occasion. You know, there are many events that happen in our life, and often we do not really appreciate what the significance of those events are. All of you are present today, or most of you present today, have invited the Srimad Bhagavatam into your homes. If we have to look at the timeline of our lives, one thing is for certain. That part in the timeline of our life where Srimad Bhagavatam entered our life is probably one of the most significant. And why that is so will emerge as we discuss it. So today is Bhadra Purnima. We are in the month of Bhadra, and Purnima means the full moon. So we are today experiencing, or at least in the evening, the full moon night of the month of Bhadra. Now there are many full moon nights during the year. So why is it so significant that about this full moon night? What's so significant about this full moon night? What's so significant is, firstly, the compiler of the Vedic literature, the literary incarnation of the Lord, Mahamuni Vedavyas. He gave in the Bhagavatam itself, in the 12th canto, 13th chapter, 13th verse, something unprecedented. He said, whoever on the full moon night of the month of Bhadra places on a golden throne the Srimad Bhagavatam and gives it, that person will attain the transcendental destination in the next life. Now, dear devotees, all of us have been cycling in this material world for a long time. We cannot even trace it. We've been lower species, human birth, animal species. We've just been going round and round. We've been here for a very long time. To break out of the cycle of samsara, birth and death, is difficult. But just by gifting a set of Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Vyasadeva says, I will guarantee you'll reach the transcendental destination. Now, someone may ask the question, why is Srila Vyasadeva sticking his neck out so much? Why is he giving such a big benediction? Why is a very interesting, and we have to go back a little into the history of Vedavyas. So Vedavyas is the literary incarnation of the Lord, meaning all of us are born into ignorance. There are 5 types of ignorance. One type of ignorance is we take the body, which is temporary, to be the self. Secondly, we make material happiness our standard for happiness. Material enjoyment our standard for happiness. In so way, we are born in ignorance. And because of ignorance, we stay here. So Vedavyas, in order to enlighten us, he compiled the Vedic literature. How many of you all have heard of the Vedas? How many of you all have read the Vedas? One. It's not easy to understand the Vedas. So Vedavyas, as the literary incarnation of the Lord, he wanted to enlighten the souls. And through enlightenment, we come out of ignorance and we break out of the cycle of birth and death. So he gave us this transcendental literature called the Vedas. Rohini? So he gave us this literature. So he compiled one Veda. Then he broke it up into 4 Vedas. Then he broke up the Vedas into different sections, the Upanishads, this Samhitas, the Aranyakshas. And then after compiling all of the Vedas, he realized people are not going to get it. They're not going to understand the Vedas. So he condensed the Vedas into something called sutras. And that is called the Vedanta Sutra. Now he thought, I've done a lot. I've given all of these literatures. I even gave the Puranas. But one day, Vedavyas is sitting in his ashram, Bhadrik ashram, next to the river Sarasvati. And suddenly he starts to feel an emptiness within his heart. I'm not sure if you've ever experienced it in your life. Thinking that I must have come here for some purpose. But I don't seem to be in sync with my purpose. Therefore, I am feeling a void. So Vedavyas, the literary incarnation of the Lord, was feeling a void. And just as he was feeling the void, his guru, everyone needs a guru. Even when Krishna came, he took a guru. So who's the guru of Vedavyas? Sri Narad Muni. So his guru arrives on the scene, right? And then he approaches his guru in a very humble way. And he speaks to his guru and he says, I've got a problem. I am not feeling satisfied. And his guru looked at him. The guru is very expert. The guru can diagnose the problems of the disciple. So the guru said, I can tell you what your problem is. Then Vedavyas said, please tell me, what is the problem? And Narad Muni told him, if anybody reads the books you have written, he said, I done a book review of all the books you've written. And he said, if anybody reads your books that you've written, and you ask them, who've read your books, you ask them 2 questions. What is the goal of all spiritual life? And what is the process to reach the goal? Nobody will be able to answer. Because you have described the path of karma. You've described the path of tapasya. You described the path of yoga, Astanga yoga. You described the path of jnana. But nowhere is it clear what is the goal and what is the process to reach the goal. Vedavyas, he had that slight intuition. That's where he must have gone wrong. But when his guru said it, he said, yes, I know. And his guru said, now you write one book. You write one book where the goal is crystal clear and where the process to achieve the goal is crystal clear. And Vedavyas was happy. He went into meditation. And in his meditation, he had Ganesh supporting him. Ganesh was his scribe. And then he compiled the beautiful Srimad Bhagavatam. In those books, in this box, lies all of the deepest secrets of the universe. All questions that we have to attain spiritual perfection is in here. So Vedavyas, he realized his mistake. Now he compiled it. Now the next part is, if you compile the book, what is the use? You got to get the book out to the masses. So Vedavyas, he came up with his own plan how to get the book out to the masses. Because he knew in the Yuga, the mentality of the people is, I'll put a little investment, but I want big return. That's our mentality in Kali Yuga. Put in as least as possible effort, but I want much back. So, Srila Vyasadeva, understanding the mentality, he wrote this verse. If on the full moon night, during the month of Bhadra, you take a Srimad Bhagavatam, you place it on the golden throne, and you gift it, you will attain the transcendental destination. And he thought to himself, this will do it. People will read that verse, the message will spread, the Bhagavatam will be spread all around the world. But it never happened. It's 5,000 years ago. It never happened. Now, another very interesting context of the Bhagavatam. About 5,000 years ago, another very, very interesting event took place. 88,000 of the greatest sages in the world, the greatest thinkers, they got together at the holy place called Naimisharanya. And what was the purpose of the gathering? Yes. Sorry? Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, we'll get to that, but you're quite close. So these sages, these great thinkers, they have the ability to look into the future. So they could see what was going to happen in Kali Yuga. What we are experiencing now, as bad as it seems, dear devotees, is only the beginning. They could see where it was going to go. And being compassionate sages, they were thinking to themselves, what can we do? What can we do to help these poor people in Kali Yuga that's facing, everyone is so distressed. What can we do? Then they came up with a bright idea. Let's do a fire sacrifice. And we will put grains into the sacrifice and we'll chant mantras. And I think that may hold back Kali Yuga. So they started. Got a fire sacrifice. Got the grain, started the fire. Swaha, swaha. They did that for 100 years. For 100 years they did that. And after 100 years, they came to the realization, nothing's happening. And nothing is likely to happen. So these 88,000 sages, they just hung their head, despondent. And then suddenly, in their distance, they could see this great effulgent personality by the name of Sutta Goswami coming. And they ran to Sutta Goswami. And they said, dear Maharaj, dear Swami, we are baffled, we are bewildered. How are we going to help the people of Kali Yuga? And then guess what the sage said? Do not worry. I have the answer for you. Who's read the Bhagavatam and knows what was the answer? I'll tell you. It's very interesting, very relevant. Sutta Goswami said, I've just returned from the most amazing gathering where the most qualified audience sat in the presence of the most qualified student, in the presence of the most qualified teacher. And for 7 days, they discussed the highest subject matter. I've come from there. And I guarantee you, this is the answer. And he explains how the king of the whole earthly planet, Parikshit Maharaj, the great-grandson of Arjuna, once he got cursed that he was going to die in 7 days. Just close your eyes for one moment. And think about how you'll answer this question. Say, I do not wish this upon you, but say, suppose you just heard that you had only 7 days to live. What will you do in those 7 days? What would you do in those 7 days? I'm going to tell you what Parikshit Maharaj did. He was the king of the whole world. He took out his helmet, put it there. Took out all of his royal regalia, put it there. Put a loincloth, called his son. He said, you're taking over. He walked straight to the bank of the river Ganges. He sat down. And he had this faith that Lord Krishna was going to reveal what he should do in those 7 days. He was waiting. And then what happened? All of the sages gathered. And then the great speaker, Shukdev Goswami, the son of Vedavyas, came. And then the Bhagavatam starts with this one question. Parikshit Maharaj asks Shukdev Goswami, what is the duty of one who is about to die? What should he hear about? What should he speak about? Who should he worship? And who should he remember? Now, dear devotees, that is the most relevant question ever asked. And I'm going to tell you why. Who can tell me that at 17 minutes past 11 tomorrow, you'll be alive? 100% guarantee. Please raise your hand if you can give me 100% guarantee at 17 minutes past 11 tomorrow, you'll be alive. Please? Please, someone. No one can. Absolutely no one can. Because the nature of our material existence is we can die at any moment. So therefore, this is the most relevant question asked. And then Shukdev Goswami, in one stroke, he gave the answer to that question. You know what he said? He said, the duty of one who is about to die is to always hear about, chant about, and remember the activities of the all-good personality of Godhead. And then he asks Parikshit Maharaj, shall we do that? And Parikshit Maharaj says, please do that. And dear devotees, what we see in the front there, that's the record of the 7-day conversation. The highest, nothing, not one word, not one syllable deviates. So Vedavyas, his guru chastised him, said, you made a big mistake. And he was feeling very guilty. Therefore, in the second verse, Vedavyas writes, completely rejecting all religion which is materially motivated, all cheating religion, I propound the Bhagavatam. What does it mean to cheat? To cheat means you promise somebody something and you give them something else, normally something much lower. So, he said, in my previous books, I told them you do karma kanda, you'll find happiness. You do jnana kanda, you'll find happiness. You do karma astanga, he said, that doesn't work. He says, completely rejecting all material, I will write only about Bhagavatam. So dear devotees, this is the solution. You know, someone may ask, a book. A book can solve all the problems of the world? What are the problems of the world? The economic problems, the environmental problems, the social problems. We can have a long list of the problems of the world. If we had to do an analysis and distillize all the problems of the world in one root cause, what would be the root cause? Now that's a difficult question to ask. Distilling all of the problems in the world in one root cause. But it has been done. Vedavya says the root cause of all problems in the world is simply the condition of people's hearts. Why is Vladimir Putin attacking Ukraine? Because the condition of his heart is saying, I should be superior. Why are they chopping down the forests of the world, raping the seas of all the aquatic life? Because of profit, the condition of their heart. Why is one nation fighting against the other nation? Because of the condition of the heart. Dear devotees, if our body is dirty, we go under the shower, we put soap and water, we clean the body. But if the soul of the heart is dirty, how do you clean this? What is the most effective, potent, proven way to clean the heart? If you read this book, the Bhagavatam, time and time and time and time and time again, the same solution is going. Put in your ear rolls descriptions of the activities and the messages of the Lord. And your heart will become cleansed. We're seeing it happening in the world. People who have taken the Bhagavatam into their lives, who've embraced the Bhagavatam, who have made hearing the message of the Bhagavatam their life, they are progressing. So the Bhagavatam propounds bhakti, and bhakti is based on hearing about the Lord. That's why Vedavyas wants it. So dear devotees, it's only the devotees of Lord Krishna will do this work. Spread the message of the Bhagavatam. If you don't have a Bhagavatam, I humbly ask you today before you leave, you take it. Normally when you go and you buy a lunch nowadays, it costs like £7. 10 lunches is £70. 20 lunches is £140. Everyone wants to upgrade their phone. New phones cost about £800. People are looking for a new car. Dear devotees, my humble request is, that will get you nowhere. Take some of that investment today. There are only a fraction of the people in the world that have the Bhagavatam. Take some of that. If you don't have Bhagavatam, invest in the Bhagavatam. Take it home. If you have it, then you consider who you can gift it to. Today when I came here and I saw the Bhagavatam, it was like Lord Krishna had rained upon us, the highest. We want to flood this world with the Bhagavatam. We have a phrase, cover the earth. The more we cover the earth with the Bhagavatam, you'll see what transformation of consciousness takes place. It's something very beautiful. I think I spoke enough. I'll pause. We'll show some videos. The first video is, we assume it will be done. Dear devotees, we are trying for something we haven't done before. We are trying to distribute 68,000 sets of Bhagavatam. This is a drop in the ocean. At Bhaktivedanta Manor, we are trying to distribute 500 sets during this Bhadra period. We've done 350. We want to reach 500 by the end of today. Everyone has friends. Everyone has family members. Please think who you can give to, who you can take it to. So we assume it can be done. We can cover the earth with Bhagavatam, because that's the plan of Lord Krishna. So Manish Prabhu, can you play this one video? So, it's Lord Krishna's plan to cover the earth with the Srimad Bhagavatam. And we're going to be assuming it can be done. You know, he said, we have our plan. Krishna has his plan. When we know what Krishna's plan is and we align our lives with the plan of the Lord, our life is guaranteed to be a success. But if Krishna's plan is this and our plan is that, there's problems. So let's align our lives with the plan of Lord Krishna. We're now going to play a video. Some of you all may be in the video of what's happened in the Bhadra campaign so far. People who have taken the Bhagavatam. And you probably notice one thing. People who take the Bhagavatam, immediately a smile goes on their face because they're touching Lord Krishna. So Manish Prabhu, the next video. Hare Krishna. All of those faces you've seen are very, very special souls. In the eyes of Lord Krishna, they are Mahatmas. Why? Because the moment one takes the Bhagavatam set, one is making a very clear statement to Lord Krishna. For many lifetimes I was not interested in you, but now I am interested in you because I've taken the book, the only book that explains about you. So Lord Krishna immediately puts these people in a very, very special category. So dear devotees, we're going to start the yajna very soon. But before we start, I just want to mention to you, some of you all may have taken a set. Your name is already going to be offered to the yajna. But if you have not taken a set or maybe sponsored a set or gifted a set or part gifted a set, and you would like your name to be at the yajna, we have these cards. You can go to the back there. You can make your pledge. You can get your card, and you can come and put it in this box, and then we will quickly compile. And as the yajna proceeds, we will offer your name to the yajna. Have I missed anything out, Devendra?
Thank you. Hare Krishna. So just as Vrindavan Chand Prabhu said already, any one of you who have from April all the way till today have either taken or sponsored a set of Bhagavatam, the names of you and your families which you gave on the forms have already been captured. And Chandra Chaitanya Prabhu and his wife, Prema Vilasini Mataji, who are our senior most devotees in our team, who are, well, we have many more like Palika Mataji who's sitting here. Just off the record, Palika Mataji, can you wave your hand to everyone? This is Palika Mataji. She's now, you can see her body is getting old, but she's very young and very dynamic. Just her and few devotees in her Sangha, together, they have distributed 17 sets of Srimad Bhagavatam. So, as I was saying, Chandra Chaitanya Prabhu and Prema Vilasini Mataji, they are our senior most devotees in our Sankirtan team, and they are very, very enthusiastic. So today we have requested them to, they have a list of everyone on that laptop. It couldn't even fit on the paper because it's that long. As the yajna starts, they will quietly be reciting these names in front of the fire sacrifice while the verses are being chanted, and our priests are going to be chanting the prayers. So they will keep going through the list and chanting the names. And as Vrindavan Chand Prabhu said, this morning also anyone who did, all their names are here, either online or in the forms. But if you've not had the opportunity to do it yet, so please visit those two tables even before the yajna finishes. Come and drop these cards, and we will take the cards and offer special prayers for your family on your behalf in the fire sacrifice. Don't miss this opportunity. Today is the day of the Bhadra Purnima. You want to make the best use of it. Take a set. You don't need to physically take the set. You just have to make the payment. Bring your card here and put it here, and we will offer the prayers on your behalf. And as Prabhu said, just to clarify, sponsorship is available for South Africa. South Africa is going through a very difficult time. And through Vrindavan Chand Prabhu's relationship with South Africa, we are sending many, many sets of Bhagavatam to be given to the devotees there who cannot afford. So if you want to sponsor a set, that's only £125, and you can sponsor a set. And again, bring your card and put your name here. And if you're taking a physical set, you also get a free gift for your children, a beautiful book on the Bhagavatam tales. And another free gift, which we have run out, but we are going to take your names and arrange it in early November to be delivered to you. So yeah, the yajna is about to start now. And so we request everyone, in the next 15 minutes, please do make your way to the desk at the back, get these cards filled up and bring and put it here, and we'll offer. I can already see big queue has been building up. So please take your time and then bring the cards, and we will offer it in the fire sacrifice. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And before we start, we'd just like to offer our gratitude to our priests today, Krishna Kishore Prabhu and Dam Sevan Prabhu, and their assistants. So you'll need the mic, Prabhu, you've got it. You've got it. So we're ready for you, Prabhu, and then later on we will chant here.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All glory to Srila Prabhupada. Before we proceed with this yajna, I'd like to introduce myself again. My name is Krishna Kishore Das. I have present with me my very esteemed Brahmana good friend, Dhammasevana Prabhu, who is responsible for the deity kitchen and cooks Raj Bhog 4 times a week. We also have Vrindarika and children from the Avanti school who will be reading the Srimad Bhagavatam verses. So let me tell you briefly about my experience with the Srimad Bhagavatam. I received my Srimad Bhagavatam set in 1995 as a 40th birthday present. In fact, I still remember very vividly opening the box on the morning of my 40th birthday and started reading the words. Of course, I did not understand what I was reading. I set out a plan to read the entire works. The way I did it was, and now when I look back, it was quite remarkable. I was still working for a big pharmaceutical company, GSK, and the pressures were enormous. I found solace in reading the Srimad Bhagavatam every morning, round about 5 a.m., after chanting a few rounds beforehand. I would read roughly 4 pages or 4 verses every day. And I say every day, including weekends, religiously. Do you want to know how long it took me to complete the entire set?
Yes. Yes.
Which also included reading the story of Prithu Maharaj 3 times, as that is what it is said one should do. It took me 14 years, 6 months, and 21 days to finish the last word of the 12th canto. Why do I remember this? Because it was the year 2009, the year I retired from GSK, having completed 30 years service. If I'm not wrong, I think it was after the 4th canto, in one of Srila Prabhupada's purport. He says, if you go past this page, you will become a devotee. As the English expression says, the proof is in the pudding. I will conclude by saying congratulations to all those who have bought a set. Please read it in the stage or in the manner you decide how to complete reading the set. And those who have not bought a set yet, at the end of the yajna, please buy a set and we will include your name in the yajna. Thank you very much for your attention. Now to the yajna. We will be reciting the Sankalpa, followed by invocation mantras. And then we will install the fire with mantra. The school with their teacher will recite 38 verses from the Srimad Bhagavatam. We will then seek blessings from the entire parampara, the Vaishnava Homa. Then we'll recite the Punarhoti, followed by Shantidam. And then you can all queue up and we will put tilak on your head and offer you sacred thread and prasadam from the yajna. Om Atasankalpa, Om Apavitrava, Pavitrova, Sarvastam, Gatobiva, Yasmareta, Pundari, Kaksham, Sabhaya, Bhairatan, Suchi, Om Vishnu, Om Vishnu, Om Vishnu, Om Tatsat Adya, Bhadrapada Masaha, Shukla Paksha, Purnima Shubhadito, Krishna Gisho Dasaha, Dhammasevana Dasaha, Shishi Radha Gokulananda, Prityartham, Bhaktivedanta Manor, Hare Krishna Temple, Mahadam, Watford, Bhadra Purnima, Yajna, Kurmaha, Sunday, 7th December 2025. This has been noted by Chitragupta in the spiritual world that everyone attending this yajna, their name and their presence has been noted. Now to the invocation mantras. I will now continue in Sanskrit. The whole ceremony will continue in Sanskrit. You will probably not understand anything we're saying. If you just meditate, close your eyes, and absorb the sound vibration, you will receive the same benefit as us reciters here. So, invocation mantra. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jananjanang Chalakahe Chakshuru Anmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Guru Paramananda Premananda Falprada Brajananda Pradhananda Sevyamaniyo Yaya Mugam Karote Vachalam Pungam Langayate Giri Yat Kripatvam Vande Shri Guru Dinatarana. Om Abasarpanto Te Bhutaya Bhuta Bhumi Samstitahaya Bhuta Vigna Kartaratne Shantyu Shivya Yagya. Om Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachit Ananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Vanchakalpatarubhischa Kripasundebhacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Araswasti Vachanam Hari Om Punanta Mam Devajana Punanta Manasadiya Punanto Vishva Bhutani Jata Veda Purnima Sakarmana Punyam Bhavantu Bhavantu Om Punyaham Om Punyaham Om Punyaham. Om Udgareva Shakune Samagaisi Brahma Putra Eva Shavune Susamshisi Vrisheva Bhaji Shishu Matirapitya Sarvato Na Shakune Bhadramavada Vishvato Na Shakune Punyamavada Sakarmana Swasti Bhavantu Bhavantu Aishmate Om Swasti Om Swasti Om Swasti Om Swasti Na Indriyo Vridashtava Swasti Na Pusha Vishvadeda Swasti Na Tarik Sharistanamimi Swasti No Brihaspati Dadatu Asakarmana Ridyam Bhavantu Bhavantu Om Ridyatam Om Ridyatam Om Ridyatam Om Ridyamastomam Sanyam Abhajamano Mantram Sarade Upayatam Yashono Pakvam Margo Shavantaram Bhutam Sho Ashvino Kamama Pravolom Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Ara Shanti Pachinkam Hari Om Shamno Mitra Shamvaruna Shamno Bhavatvareyama Shamna Indriyo Brihaspatihi Shamno Vishnu Urkramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyakshak Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyakshak Brahma Varishami Ritam Varishami Satyam Varishami Tan mama vatu tad bhaktaram avatu avatu mama vatu bhaktaram bolom shanti shanti shanti. Hari Om Shamno Mitra Shamvaruna Shamno Bhavatvareyama Shamna Indriyo Brihaspati Shamno Vishnu Urkramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyakshak Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyakshak Brahma Varisham Ritam Avarisham Satyam Avarisham Tan Mama Vid Tad Bhaktaram Avid Avid Mama Vid Bhaktaram Bolom Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sahana Bhavantu Sahano Bhanangtu Saviryan Karavavahe Tejasvina Vadit Amastu Mam Vidvishavai Bolom Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnamida Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Bolom Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tatchaya Ravrinimaya Gatum Yagyaya Gatum Yagyapadehe Devi Swasti Rastuna Swasti Manashebhya Udam Jagatu Beshasham Shamno Astu Dvipade Sham Chachushpade Bolom Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shanti. Dravyam damagni prahino miduram Yamarajo gacchato viprava Om Agni Samstapana. Om Bhurburasva. Sing that. Om Vaishnava Eva Eva Yatista Agnimire Purohitam Jagyasya Devam Ritvijam Hotaram Ratnadatamam Hari Om Agnaya Vitaye Krinano Havyadatahe Nihota Satsi Bhareshi Hari Om Agnai Ayai Voitoyai Toyai Grinani Hota Byata Toya Toya Tanno Devira Vistaye Apo Bantu Pitaye Shanno Rabishravantana Shanno Deviri Abhistaya Shanno Bhavantu Tupitaya Shanno Rabishravantu Tu na ishi hari om bolom shanti shanti shanti. So I'll recite the Mahavyarati Homa, and once I finish that, you start reciting. Om Atamavyarati Homa. Om Burusvaha idam agnaya idam namama. Om Bhuvasvaha idam Vaiva idam namama. Om Swasvaha idam Suryaya idam namama. Om Bhururasvasvaha idam Prajapate idam namama. Oda Srimad Bhagavatam.
Vyasauvacha iti samprashna samhishto vipranamro maharshani pratipujya vachastesham pravaktum upachakrame.
Swaha idam Srimad Bhagavatam idam namama.
Sutta uvacha yam pravarjantam manupeta krityam dvaipayano viraha katara juhava putreti tanmayataya taravo vinedas tam sarvabhuta hridayam munim manatosmi
Swaha idam Srimad Bhagavatam idam namama.
Ya swanubhavam akhila shruti saram adhyatmadipam atitir satam tamonidham samsarinam karunaya purana guhyam tam vyasa sunam upayami gurum muninam
Swaha idam Srimad Bhagavatam idam namama.
Nam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudiraye
Swaha idam Srimad Bhagavatam idam namama.
munaya sadhu prishtoham bhavadhir lokamangalam ya krita krishna samprashno yanatma suprasidati
Swaha idam Srimad Bhagavatam idam namama.
savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhaktiradhokshaje ahaitukya pratihata yayatma suprasidati
Swaha idam Srimad Bhagavatam idam
vasudeva bhagavati bhakti yoga prayojita janayati yasu vairagyam jnanam chaya dahaitukam
Swaha idam Srimad Bhagavatam idam namama.
swanushtita punsam vishvaksena kathasuyah notpadayedyadirati Shrama eva hi kevalam
Swaha idam Srimad Bhagavatam idam namama.
karmasya hi apavargasya narthorthayopakalpate narthasya dharmakantasya kamolabhaya hi smitaha
Swaha idam Srimad Bhagavatam idam namama.
kamasya nendriya pritir labho jivetayavata jivasya tattva jigyasa nartho yasceha karmabhi
Swaha idam Srimad Bhagavatam idam namama.
vadanti tattva vidas tattvam yajnanamadvayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaniti shabhyate
Swaha idam Srimad Bhagavatam idam namama.
takshatadana munayo jnana vairagya yuktaya pashyanti atmani chatmanam bhaktya shruta grihitaya
Swaha idam Srimad Bhagavatam idam namama.
abhirvija shreshta varnashrama vibhagasa swanushtitasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritoshanam
Swaha idam Srimad Bhagavatam idam namama.
tasmadekena manasa bhagavan sattvatam pati shrotavya kirtitavyascha yeya pujaschcha nityada
Swaha idam Srimad Bhagavatam idam namama.
yad anudhyasina yukta karma granti nivadanam chindanti kovidastasya kona kuryat kataratim
Swaha idam Srimad Bhagavatam idam namama.
Shotadhanasya vasudeva katharuchi Shyanmahatsevaya vipra punyatirtha nishevana
Swaha idam
Chingvatasa katha Krishna punya shavana kirtana विद्यन्तस्तोयभद्राणि विधुनोति सुहृत्सता स्वप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी तदा राजस्तमो भाव कामलोभादयश्च ये चेतयेतेव नाविदं स्थितं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति एवं प्रसन्नमनसो भगवद्भक्तियोगतः भगवत्तत्त्वविज्ञानं मुक्तसङ्गस्य जायते विद्यते हृदयाग्रन्थिश्छिद्यन्ते सर्वसंशयः क्षीयन्ते च कर्माणि दृष्ट एवात्मनीश्वरे अतो मे कवयो नित्यं भक्तिं परमयामुदा वासुदेव भगवती कुर्वन्त्यात्मप्रसादनीम् सत्त्वं रजस्तमा इति प्रकृतिर्गुणस्तेर्युक्ता परा पुरुषा एका ह्यस्य धाते स्थिति यदय हरिविरिञ्चि हरेति संज्ञा श्रेयांसि तत्र खलु स्वातनो नृणां पतिवदरुणो धूमस्तस्मादग्निस्त्रयीमयः तामस्तु रजस्तस्मात् सत्त्वं यद्ब्रह्मदर्शनम् तेजिरो मुनियोऽथाग्रे भगवतं मदोक्षजं सत्त्वं विशुद्धं क्षेमाय कल्पन्ते ये नूतनिह मुक्षावो घोररूपान् हित्वा भूतापतिन्नता नारायणकलाशन्ता भजन्ति हि अनास्यवा राजस्तमा प्रकृतया समाशीला भजन्ति वै पितृभूता प्रजेसादिं श्रियेश्वर्य प्रजेप्सवा वासुदेवा परा वैदा वासुदेवा परामकः वासुदेवा परा योगा वासुदेवा परा क्रियाः वासुदेवा परा ज्ञानं वासुदेवा परं तपः वासुदेवा परो धर्मो वासुदेवा परा गतिः स एवेदं ससर्जग्रे भगवानात्ममायया सदसद्रूपया चासौ गुणमाया गुणो विभुः कलविलासितेषु गुणेषु गुणवानिव अथा प्रविष्टा भाति विज्ञानेन विजृम्भितः यथा हि अवहितो वाणिर्दारुष्वा एकस्वांशु नानिर्भाति विश्वात्मा भूतेषु च तथा पुमान् असौ गुणामयैर्भावे भूता सूक्ष्मेन्द्रियात्मभिः स्वनिर्मितेषु निर्विष्टो भुङ्क्ते भूतेषु तद्गुणाः
Bhagavatam idam namama.
Pavayati desha satsvena lokan vailoka bhavana Leelavataruna rato Devatiyannaradishu
Swaha idam Srimad Bhagavata idam namama. Om Bhur Swaha idam Agnaya namama. Om Bhur Swaha idam Vaiva idam namama. Om Swaswaha idam Suryaya namama. Om Bhur Bhur Swaswaha.
We will start translation now. Translation of the verses.
All right, okay. Carry on.
Hare Krishna. So now we are going to do the English translation of the same verses so you can understand the meaning of the verses we chanted. But before we do that, just a quick reminder, many people have just walked in. So these cards which are there, Prabhu, can you pass me one of the cards? Chandra Chaitanya. This card here. Pass me one of the cards. One card. So this is the card. If you have not had the opportunity to purchase the set of Bhagavatam or sponsor a set of Bhagavatam, please visit the tables at the back and you can put down the name of your family or children, and then those names will be offered by these devotees in the fire sacrifice. So you have 10 more minutes to do this. If you have not done that, please go to the table and you can collect your set, or you can make the payment. Set can be collected later, or you can sponsor a set and then bring this card to us and we will offer it in the fire sacrifice.
No.
So you have 10 more minutes to do it. We still got cards coming through. So please feel free to do it in the next 10 minutes while the yajna is still going on. Thank you very much. And now we are going to read the translation.
Prabhu, you can't stop the yajna.
Ugrashava, the son of Romaharshana, being fully satisfied by the perfect questions of the Brahmanas, thanked them and thus attempted to reply.
Srila Sutta Goswami said, "Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto that sage, Sukadev Goswami, who can enter the hearts of all. When he went away to take up the renounced order of life, sannyas, leaving home without undergoing reformation by the sacred thread or the ceremonies observed by the higher castes, his father, Vyasadev, fearing separation from him, cried out, 'O my son, indeed, only the trees which were absorbed in the same feelings of separation echoed in response to the bereaved father.'"
Keep the mic close.
Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto him, Shuka, the spiritual master of all sages, the son of Vyasadev, who, out of his great compassion for those gross materialists who struggle to cross over the darkest regions of material existence, spoke this confidential supplement to the cream of Vedic knowledge, after having personally assimilated it by experience.
Before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead, Narayana, unto Narayana Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author.
O sages, I have been justly questioned by you. Your questions are worthy because they relate to Lord Krishna and so are of relevance to the world's welfare. Only questions of this sort are capable of completely satisfying the self.
The supreme occupation, dharma, for all humanity is that by which men can attain to loving devotional service unto this transcendent Lord. Such devotional service must be unmotivated and uninterrupted to completely satisfy the self.
By rendering devotional service unto the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, one immediately acquires causeless knowledge and detachment from the world.
The occupational activities a man performs according to his own position are only so much useless labor if they do not provoke attraction for the message of the personality of Godhead.
All occupational engagements are certainly meant for ultimate liberation. They should never be performed for material gain. Furthermore, according to sages, one who is engaged in the ultimate occupational service should never use material gain to cultivate sense gratification.
Life's desires should never be directed towards sense gratification. One should desire only a healthy life or of self-preservation. Since a human being is meant for inquiry about the absolute truth, nothing else should be the goal of one's work.
Learned transcendentalists who know the absolute truth call this non-dual substance Brahman, Paramatma or Bhagavan.
The seriously inquisitive student or sage, well equipped with knowledge and detachment, realizes that the absolute truth by rendering devotional service in terms of what he has heard from the Vedanta Shruti.
O best among the twice born, it is therefore concluded that the highest perfection one can achieve by discharging the duties prescribed for one's own occupation, according to the caste divisions and orders of life, is to please the personality of Godhead.
Therefore, with one pointed attention, one should constantly hear about, glorify, remember, and worship the personality of Godhead, who is the protector of the devotees.
With sword in hand, intelligent men cut through the binding knots of reactionary work karma by remembering the personality of Godhead. Therefore, who will not pay attention to his message?
O twice-born sages, by serving those devotees who are completely freed from all vice, great service is done. By such service, one gains affinity for hearing the messages of Vasudeva.
Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma, super soul, in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee, who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted.
By regular attendance in classes on the Bhagavatam, and by rendering of service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact.
As soon as irrevocable loving service is established in the heart, the effects of nature's modes of passion and ignorance, such as lust, desire, and hankering, disappear from the heart. Then the devotee is established in goodness, and he becomes completely happy.
Thus established in the mode of unalloyed goodness, the man whose mind has been enlivened by contact with devotional service to the Lord gains positive scientific knowledge of the personality of Godhead in the stage of liberation from all material association.
Thus, the knot in the heart is pierced, and all misgivings are cut to pieces. The chain of fruitive actions is terminated when one sees the self as master.
Certainly, therefore, since time immemorial, all transcendentalists have been rendering devotional service to Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, with great delight, because such devotional service is enlivening to the self.
The transcendental personality of Godhead is indirectly associated with the three modes of material nature, namely passion, goodness, and ignorance. And just for the material world's creation, maintenance, and destruction, he accepts the three qualitative forms of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. All these three, all human beings can derive ultimate benefit from Vishnu, the form of the quality of goodness.
Firewood is a transformation of earth, but smoke is better than the raw wood. And fire is still better, for by fire we can derive the benefits of superior knowledge through Vedic sacrifices. Similarly, passion, rajas, is better than ignorance, tamas. But goodness, sattva, is best, because by goodness one can come to realize the absolute truth.
Previously, all the great sages rendered service unto the personality of Godhead due to his existence above the three modes of material nature. They worshipped him to become free from material conditions and thus derive the ultimate benefit. Whoever follows such great authorities is also eligible for liberation from the material world.
Those who are serious about liberation and certainly non-envious, and they respect all. Yet they reject the horrible and ghastly forms of the demigods and worship only the all blissful forms of Lord Vishnu and his plenary portions.
Those who are in the modes of passion and ignorance worship the forefathers, other living beings, and the demigods who are in charge of all cosmic activities, for they are urged by a desire to be materially benefited with woman, wealth, power, and progeny.
In the revealed scriptures, the ultimate object of knowledge is Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead. The purpose of performing sacrifice is to please Him. Yoga is for realizing Him. All fruitive activities are ultimately rewarded by Him only. He is supreme knowledge, and all severe austerities are performed to know Him. Religion, dharma, is rendering loving service unto Him. He is the supreme goal of life.
In the beginning of the material creation, that absolute personality of Godhead, Vasudeva, in his transcendental position, created the energies of cause and effect by his own internal energy.
After creating the material substance, the Lord Vasudeva expands himself and enters into it. And although he is within the material modes of nature and appears to be one of the created beings, he is always fully enlightened in his transcendental position.
The Lord, as Super Soul, pervades all things, just as fire permeates wood, and so he appears to be of many varieties, though he is the absolute one without a second.
The Supersoul enters into the bodies of the created beings who are influenced by the modes of material nature and causes them to enjoy the effects of these modes by the subtle mind.
Thus the Lord of the universes maintains all planets inhabited by demigods, men, and lower animals. Assuming the roles of incarnations, he performs pastimes to reclaim those in the mode of pure goodness.
Iti Srimad Bhagavate Mahapurane Paramahansyam Samhitayam Prathamaskande Naimishyopakhyane Dutyo Adhyayaha Hari Om.
Swaha idam Srimad Bhagavatam idam namama Om Ata Praichito Homa Om Pahino Agnayena Se Swaha Pahino Vishvaveda Se Swaha Yagyam Pahi Vibhavaso Swaha Sarvam Pahi Shatakrato Swaha Pahino Agnayakaya Payutu Dvitiyaya Payurjam Tritiyaya Pahi Gidbrishchatasrabirvaso Swaha Om Punarurja Nirvatta Swa Punaragne Isha Yusha Purana Payagam Yasah Swaha Om Saharaya Nirvatta Swa Agne Pinvasya Daraya Vishvapsnya Vishvatispari Swaha Om Anagyatam Yadadgyatam Yagyasya Kriyate Mitu Agne Tad Asya Kalpaya Togam Hi Vita Yata Tatam Swaha Om Prajapate Natvetanyo Vishva Jatani Parita Babhuva Yatkamasche Jahumas Tanno Astu Vyam Sham Patayorahinam Swaha Idam Vaishnavedam Namama Om Buruswaha Idam Agnaidam Namama Om Bhuvaswaha Idam Vaivedam Namama Om Swaswadam Surya Yadam Namama Om Bhururaswaswadam Prajapatedam Namama Om Ada Vaishnava Homa Om Jnanatimirandasya Jananjanang Chalakaye Chakshuruan Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Nama Swadam Guruve Namama Om Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Shtapitam Jena Bhutale Shwayam Rupa Karamayam Dadati Swaparantikam Swadam Rasacharya Idam Namama Om Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Parakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Tam Sachivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivita Kanchamse Swadim Guru Gauranga Radha Krishna Sarva Vaishnava Tatbhyo Idam Namama Om Namo Vishnu Paraya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami iti namine Swahadam Pratishtacharya idam namama Om Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Swahadam Pratishtacharya idam namama Om Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati iti namine Swahadam Parama Guruvedam Namama Om Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaya Krabadaya Krishna Sambandha Vigyaya Dainaya Prabhave Namaha Swahadam Parama Guruve Namama Om Madhurya Ujjvala Premadaya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namastate Swahadam Parama Guruvedam Namama Om Namaste Gauravani Shri Mutaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruda Pasadanta Dvantaharine Swahadam Parama Guruve Namama Om Namo Gauri Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtahe Vipralamba Rasambore Parambojayate Namaha Swaham Param Paragurve Namama Om Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidanandanamini Gora Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Swahada Mahagurve Namama Om Gaurabhira Bhava Dhumistvam Niradishta Saha Janapriyaha Vaishnava Sarva Bhome Shri Jagannatayate Namaha Swahadam Paramishtaram Namama Om Vanchakalpatarubhischa Kripa Sundevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Swahadam Sarva Vaishnavbhyodam Namama Om Namo Mahavirannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Namni Gauratishe Nama Swahadam Idam Gaurayadam Namo Panchatattvamakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupagam Bhakta Vataram Bhakta Kyam Namami Bhakti Shaktikam Swahadam Panchatattvaidam Namama Om He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastite Swahadam Krishnadam Namama Om Jayatam Sarato Pangor Mama Manda Matir Gati Mat Sarvasa Parambojo Radha Madana Mohana Swahadam Sambandhadi Deva Madana Mohana Idam Namama Om Divyat Vrindayana Kalpadrumada Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanasto Srimad Radha Shila Govinda Devo Prestalebi Sevya Manosmarami Swahadam Adideva Adideva Govinda Idam Namama Om Shiman Rasa Rasarambi Vamsi Vatat Vatastitaha Karshan Venuswanar Gopi Gopinata Shrestana Swahadam Prayojana Adideva Gopinata Idam Namama Om Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sudi Devi Pranamami Hare Priya Swaha Idam Radhikaya Idam Namama Bolo Om Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Swadhyam Panchatattvaidam Namama Pachabolo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Swadhyam Panchatattvaidam Namama Bolo, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Swaharam Shishi Radha Gokulananda Bhyamidam Namama Pacha Bolo, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Swaha. Idam Shishi Radha Gokulananda Bhyam Namama Bolo Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Swaharam Shishi Radha Gokulananda Bhyam Idam Namama Om Bhurswaha Idam Agna Idam Namama Om Bhuvaswaha Idam Vaivedam Namama Om Swaswaha Idam Surya Idam Namama Om Bhurvuruswaha Idam Prajapate idam namama. Prabhu, we are ready for the Punarhoti. If they want to come.
Should we do the Punahoti first and then the Aarti of Bhagavatam?
No, the Punarhoti, because we want to close the fire now.
So should I tell them to form a line?
Just, yeah, and then just a little bit samag. Oh, we need to make some more samag. Have you got another? Yeah.
Should I give on tray? On that tray? Sure.
But
Do you want on that
all of
tray?
it, yeah. Just maybe
Hare Krishna.
Not everyone will be able to come, I don't think,
Okay, so
but maybe a select few. Little bit, okay.
come on the stage, offer it, and then go down, is it?
It'll take a long time. I think let we do it. Yes, we'll do the
Okay,
Punarhoti on behalf of all of you,
Yeah.
and then later on, once the fire is closed down, then you can come and we can give you tilak.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. So the priests are going to do Purnahauti on behalf of everyone. And after that, we are going to do the Aarti of Bhagavatam. And as the Aarti comes to the conclusion, you can all keep coming here and take the blessings and the tilak of the yajna on your forehead. So that's what we will be doing. So we are going to start. Before we start the Aarti, we have a few slides to show you. Prabhu, should we do the Punahati and then do the presentation?
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay, let's do that. Okay.
Let's do the Punarhoti, let's close the fire,
Okay.
and then you can
Okay.
because the fire
So
is
yeah,
waiting.
so please be here. There's the prasadam is served all the way till 2 o'clock. We are
Yeah,
on time. In
you can
fact,
do it.
before time
I'll
for the
just recite the
program.
mantra.
So we have Punahati. We'll do Aarti. Now we'll start the Aarti of the Bhagavatam. Prabhu,
You
can
got
you
left
please do
hand
the
of,
Aarti? Mataji, can you
bell.
get Prabhu? Mataji, get her the tray for the Aarti and keep it next
Om
to the
Ada
table of the
Punarhoti.
Bhagavatam. Iske piche
Om
Prabhupada.
Nama Brahmana Devaya.
So we'll have the Kirtan going,
Om Brahma
Aarti and
Hitaya.
Punahauti. So for the Aarti, everybody can stand up. Please stand up for the Punahauti as well as the Aarti of Bhagavatam.
Namo Namaha. Whoa. Oh, that's fine.
So we're going to now do the Kirtan and the Aarti, and then Prabhu will invite you once they are ready. You can take the blessings.
Om Purnamada Purnamida Purnat Purnamudachyate.
And after that, you can all sit down.
Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Please notice the shape of the fire. All your presence today has shown how successful this yajna has been. The shape is the tongue of Krishna. So if you look at the shape, be very pleased that you've participated today. Om Nama Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitacha Jagadita Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Om Purnamada Purnamida Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Nama, just give us just the
Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namo Om Vishnuvaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimad Bhaktivedanta
can come. You can give prasad out. Which way they're going to come? Are you going to come that way? Okay, I'll do one side, you do one side, Dhamma. Yeah, flowers would be good. Oh, you got mine. You do one side, Dhamma, and I'll do one side. They're coming from... Huh? All right. Okay. Yeah. I want you to take the Dora out and sit on the edge there and you can tie it on anyone who's lucky to get it. Fruit as well. Where's the flowers?
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Okay. Let him, he's doing it well. He's just going.
No, I need the black thing.
Haribol, what's he doing? Haribol. He hasn't got tilak, yeah. Tilak, no, she got that. Better turn this off. I better turn this off.
Not me, Kishore, ask Kishore. No.
Hare Krishna. So, dear devotees, concludes the Bhadra Purnima program for today. We thank you all for coming and participating and contributing. Just to let you know that this Bhadra Purnima coincides with the lunar eclipse, and it is said that the benefits that one gets by giving in charity on this day, where it coincides with the lunar eclipse, is 1,000 times more. So if you haven't sponsored a set of Bhagavatam or gifted a set of Bhagavatam, please take this opportunity. Go to the table at the back there. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Nitai Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.